Where's abs? Got JJ's belt. Is that interesting now? Is that anymore? It's interesting actually.
You got a story in there?
Well, I mean, well, yeah. I know someone else, and then instantly it's like, I'm just talking to everyone. yeah. I've met so many people. God, there's going to be so many fucking questions. People like that, like, yo, views! We about to get views! Yo, big old boy, better know. Sort me out with the show. Alright.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay.
So, thanks all for appearing at this late or early hour. We've witnessed tonight another night of Misfits boxing. A fantastic card. I think as a promoter, when you see a venue not only sold out, which is in itself very impressive, but sold out with the whole crowd turning up for the first bell, what turned out to be a fantastic fight between Idris Virgo and Anthony Taylor. But the whole crowd appeared for that first fight. That is something I've got to say is almost historic. I think everyone thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, we had a fantastic co-feature as well. Congratulations, Slim. And then, the pinnacle of the evening, an absolutely showreel knockout, which was executed. If someone knows anything about the game, if you watched the way about 20 seconds before the knockout, KSI JJ was measuring the exact space, went in and executed a plan that I think Alexis and Marius, or geometry fighters, deserve a huge amount of credit for. If I think about the KSI that appeared against Logan Paul, obviously got the win, but I felt was a very rushed sort of style. He's methodic, he's calculated. You can tell that the hard hours of training have gone into his preparations. He's getting better and better. His first reaction in the ring was, "Got to get out again soon."
Job ain't finished.
So maybe I'll do 2 opponents again next. But no, on that note, I think, Mams, you want to say a few words?
I think Misfits 4, best Misfits we've had thus far. I'm really proud of the event. I'm proud of everyone sitting at this table. We had some magical moments. The ladies put on a great show. I thought that was a fantastic fight. A lot of courage from Faith as well. She was up for it, and Elle was just a Terminator in there. And then
They're both just eating
shots going forward, and
just bombs off the bombs. What a fight!
Obviously JJ just masterclass, knockout, amazing. Couldn't be more proud. He said to me, when I was in the ring, I'm amped up and I'm always nervous. I'm confident, but I'm always nervous because it's JJ. It's like I'm too young to be his father, but I'm too old to be his big brother. So I don't know, somewhere in the middle. But that's he's family, so of course it's going to be an emotional experience. And he looked at me and he goes, "Just relax, bro. I got this. You had it right in the ring." And I go, "Okay."
You didn't relax.
The best entrance we've had on Misfits, La Bamba Pineda. I mean, a star is born again tonight.
Yeah, what a fight!
Yeah,
He
was hungry. He was hungry.
Right.
Slim withstood a very, very, very tough opponent in Tom Zanetti, who had a granite chin, got wobbled and still kept coming forward. I told you guys that's going to be a tougher fight than people thought. Salt Pappy, unbelievable. Josh Brockner is a very tough guy, and Pappy just,
Made light work.
light work.
Wow.
And am I forgetting anything? But yeah, night of amazing fights overall. Swarms and Ryan Taylor wasn't as much action as we wanted.
One punch man. A jab. One punch man. Jab.
Both of your opponents found some from 01 found some redemption.
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully Ryan's. I spoke to him afterwards, and his eye was not in good shape. And I checked in on him, and he's okay now. He's recovered from it. So, you know, scary moments obviously in this sport sometimes, but thankfully everyone's okay, everyone's safe, and we had a successful event. Super grateful to all of you guys for supporting and being here. And yeah, any questions?
I would just say really a statement before we get to the main man. Slim, you're a Misfits regular now, proud Misfits belt holder. Just give us a few words on how tonight felt for you.
Oh man, tonight was surreal, man. I felt like it was definitely the best Misfits event put together. All the fights tonight were phenomenal. Just walking out in the Wembley arena, knowing that like this is where like world champions be fighting at. It was sold out, and the energy from the crowd was unbelievable. You know, when I came out to the entrance, and the crowd was just singing along to the song that I chose. It's so like it's a beautiful
Dances as well, bro.
Yeah.
I was like,
Who doesn't sing along to that song?
Yeah, it's just, man, the energy was unreal, man. Like honestly, it's such an honor to be fighting as co-main event, especially under KSI, who's like a legend. You know what I'm saying? So like the fan base is crazy. Like the energy was insane. So I'm just so happy to be here, being part of the whole journey.
Congrats on fantastic performance. Look forward to seeing you very soon on Misfits again. So over to the main man. Tell us how did you experience this evening?
Well, I mean, look, Misfits, we did it again. I mean, Misfits, what an event. From the start to the finish, just unbelievable. Big up everyone that came in the ring. Fuck Dillon Dennis. Fuck Jake Paul. And yeah, man, incredible time, incredible moment. To get that KO. I mean, I said I was gonna do it. Said, yo, round one, I feel like I can do that. And I got it. Simple. But yeah, I'm proud of everyone on this card. I'm excited for 05. I'm excited for Misfits 5. That's going to be lit. Milton Keynes as well. Jeez. Near my old ends. And yeah, man, I'm buzzing. Yeah, fantastic.
One last question before we go to the floor. You work, and I've seen it myself, when you travel together. You take Alexis and Marios,
Yeah.
the whole team with you, the chef with you, the diet, obviously, men's health cover.
Yeah.
That's bring out the
Always
chef.
look sharp.
But do you tonight must have been a big confidence booster in terms of perfecting a
No,
plan.
honestly, I've always been confident. I always know like what I can do, and I feel like everyone else is starting to finally see it. I'm not a guy who is dishonest. I don't lie. I tell the truth. Everything I do, I'm telling the truth. And when I was telling people I'm better than the majority, I feel like I'm better than Jake Paul, etc. Like I'm proving that, and I'm showing you. I believe it. Now I just need to show it. And big up my team, man. My team have helped me so much, from Harvey to Marius to Alexis to Ian to just everyone who's just helped me become the person I am today. I work hard, but they are just the best people to make me feel and be as good as I am.
You can see that in the ring tonight.
Yeah.
Hard work pays off.
Nice.
Let's take some questions.
Yes, Radio Rahid, you said, I heard you quote Kobe just now, the job ain't done.
Yes.
What signifies the job being done for you?
Job's done when I finish Jake Paul. Simple as that. That is the ultimate goal. And with me, Misfits, I want Misfits to be, as I always say, big as the WWE, as big as the UFC. I want this to be huge. So I'm trying to help Misfits be as big as it can, so that when I eventually finish Jake Paul and do whatever, Misfits can still stand on its own 2 legs.
So after you finish Jake Paul, you'll step out of the ring and just take the crown as the promoter.
Well, I mean, that's the plan. And then if anything excites me or interests me, you never know, I might get back in.
Thank you.
What about Conor McGregor?
I mean, like I said, whatever interests me.
JJ, Jake Paul tweeted out that it fucks Salt Pappy, which is a bit of a sus comment, but do you think that...
Wait.
Yeah, if you look it up...
Wait, he said fuck
Yes,
Salt Pappy or
yes.
he fucked Salt Pappy?
I fucked Salt Pappy on that tweet.
Why did he put I fucked Salt Pappy?
You tell me. But
Is he okay?
do you think that Jake beats Salt Pappy?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think he'd struggle. I think Jay would struggle with Salt Pappy. Salt Pappy, very slick. I mean, for me, I was there like, if he can finish Josh Bruckner, he's top 5. And he is top 5 now.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Bro,
absolutely.
hands down, he's incredible fighter. He's just the timing as well. Well, it's just the timing as well. He's a counter puncher. He's just waiting. He's like, Josh, come on, hit me, Josh. Come on, let's go. He's talking to him. He's talking, getting in Josh's head. Josh is like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then as soon as Josh tried to pull the trigger, bang! Came with that beautiful cross, dropped him, and Josh just didn't know what the fuck to do.
He's got a lovely feint for it as well. It was actually Sonny Edwards, the flyweight world champion, one of the best fights, pound for pound for me. He said he's a ringer after the fight. He certainly my second fight, that's for sure. Next question.
From Influence to Certain. First of all, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you very much.
Another Jake Paul tweet. He's
Okay.
spoken about how he's happy that you've won because it gives you the confidence to step into the ring with him. Now, at the end of your victory, you called out a couple of people.
Yeah.
Are those the stepping stones that get you to Jake, or are you feeling like you're getting there soon?
No, that's just to help Misfits, to boost Misfits. Yeah. Like, I feel like I could beat Jake Paul today. Simple as that. But I know as soon as I fight Jake Paul, then there is a possibility that there'll be a lot of people who are like, okay, cool, we've seen the Ultimate Fight, and then they might turn off. So I kind of want to build Misfits so that it gets to a point where people are still invested in Misfits, even after the Jake Paul fight.
Dillon Danny saw Jake Paul, did you dislike him?
No, Jake Paul, what? That's not even a question. What?
JJ, can you talk about the shot that knocked out template? How you set it up?
Well, I mean, we got MVP. It's a. I said I want. It's a new technique.
That's Michael Venom Page, by the way.
Michael Venom Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely legend.
Just to clarify.
Oh shit! Yeah. Good point. Michael Venom Page. Yeah. Not the other fucking trash production.
No.
Yeah, just get it right. But yeah, just a move that we've been working on, new technique that I've been working on, and it worked exactly as I planned.
Did the sidemen say anything to you after the fight?
Yeah, they just congratulated me, and we've got a dinner on the 16th, so we'll properly embrace each other and talk about everything. So yeah, obviously after the fight, everyone and their mum wanted to see me and say hi, take photos. But I mean, it's all blessed. I know it's part of it, and I enjoy it. So it's good to see everyone super excited. And like I said, the job's not done. But this one.
JJ, you've mentioned one potential next fight. It's obviously
Yeah, it's slim.
He also said he'd stay at the weight for a fight with you. Is that something you guys have spoken about?
Yes, sir. We'll definitely make it happen, man. I'm trying to make it out the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Right, man?
Well, I think you're already out the hood, man. Well, especially with the mile fights you've been doing and what you've been doing, and yeah, bro.
We saw them all very well.
Yeah, bro, you're big.
I got some sense for it, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I think right now we just need to see our options.
Let's enjoy the victory.
Enjoy the victory,
Enjoy
yeah.
the victory. Let it sort of sink in for the night. You won Prime's knockout of the
Oh,
night.
did I?
And
Sounds rigged. I won my own award. Yeah. It's like I'm giving myself a award. Like, hey, yo, I'm sick.
Salt Pappy won Fighter of the Night.
Yeah.
Fighter
So
of the
what
Night.
was it? If you want to announce the award, so it was Fighter of the Night was.
Fighter of the Night was Prime's Fighter of the Night was Salt Pappy, and Prime's Knockout of the Night was KSI. I voted against you on that.
Yeah, good.
I just,
I
thought
like,
people would think I'm being biased.
Why not? I shouldn't. Like, I guess.
I got a report from the Daily Mirror. I just want to ask about this whole Joe 48
Boo,
situation.
no, I'm kidding. no, we're actually on good terms now.
Hey, we're best friends. I wanted to ask about this whole Joe 48 situation. Obviously, there was a little bit of back and forth there. How close are we to that being the fight? And he keeps talking about this May date. Is May when you're coming back?
Well, I mean, maybe. But no. With Joe 48, it's an option, isn't it? And it makes sense. Like, obviously, people are saying Woodley, but Woodley's kind of washed, man. He's lost to Jake twice, and I feel like Joe 48 could be a better test for me. Like, I know my audience just want to see me tested. They want to see me tested to see how good eventually I can be towards Jake Paul. And like I said, I'm showing what I can do, and I'm just getting better and better and better. And each camp is how I'm improving. That's how it is. So, yeah, with my next fight, finally be with an orthodox, and hopefully the person doesn't pull out. Touch wood. That would be fucking annoying. But yeah, we'll see.
Is Joe tougher than anyone Jake has fought?
Easy.
I'd say so. Yeah.
In the current setting, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think Prime Anderson Silva. I think that was a different thing, and actually not discrediting him for fighting Anderson Silva and winning. Still an amazing feat, but 10 years ago Anderson Silva was as a different fighter. So Joe Fournier now I think is definitely up there as
100%.
pro boxer, undefeated, definitely a good option.
JJ, will we see Logan Paul come to Misfits, especially after the wrestling?
Well, yes, hopefully, like if he sorts out his injury, yeah. I mean, I know he's raring to go. He's hungry. He's so annoyed that he got injured for this card. But yeah, I think yeah, in the future.
Will we have seen a different opponent on this card if Logan was fighting?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna be fighting Woodley.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna be fighting Woodley, and then he would be fighting Dillon.
Well, he wouldn't.
Well, actually, true. Yeah. Then maybe he'd be fighting Tampa.
Yeah. Maybe.
And then yeah. Wow, that's mad.
But yeah, I think Logan's
Misfits, yeah.
I think on the KSI Jake Paul card, Logan's expressed interest in fighting on that card, possibly earlier if he gets the itch. So obviously our door's always open. We love Logan.
Yes.
Question more across the table. So, a couple of your answers tonight have spoken about long-term future. Obviously, Misfits is celebrating a 5-year deal.
Yes.
You've spoken about fights and so on, but what's the other things that you're hoping to achieve in that time in regards to Misfits boxing?
You've got time till 7 a.m.
Been here for hours, man.
Oh,
I
God.
I think just grow and grow. Every event is, has somehow storylines to it. The storylines are always natural, just finding themselves storylines. We saw some interesting ways. We see some interesting press conferences. We've seen some great knockouts. We've seen some great boxing before. If I think about doing the Great Valley Sharks on a boxing level, that was a fantastic fight. But there's been lots of those. There's been some sloppy performances which have also created some viral videos, but that's part of the nature of what it is.
Well, when I spoke to Mams yesterday, he was talking about how it's things like getting more fighters into conditioning and things like that. Is it more of a growth from behind the scenes as much as what you're seeing on the front page?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, the talent is chosen on the basis that they take it seriously. And I think, in the early days, we're going to get some weeds, and the weeds will get rooted out, because I don't think someone, when they get punched in the face and they haven't taken it seriously, will come back too quickly. But that's the nature of what's happening there. And, look, you see people returning. So, whilst at the moment this space has been so much dominated by the two names, KSI and the other one, but that's going to change, because there's a lot of weight classes. First of all, in boxing, you mustn't forget that. there's a lot of characters, and Misfits provides a stage second to none in the industry, in this space, to allow these performers, talents, that space to develop, and repetition is key in that. You know, Slim now is a proper name in this space. So Patty is a proper name in this space. Dean the Great. But I could sit here and go on, but you understand the example I'm making. That's you're going to see more and more. When Mams talks about WWE or JJ mentions WWE, once you get the repetition, that's why, you know, we went with the deal with DAZN 5 years. It's a damn long deal for an industry that really came out of, you know, on YouTube. And here we are with a rather large, one of the largest deals I've seen in 23, 24 years of doing promoting professional boxing. It's volume-wise, it's one of the largest deals I've ever seen.
Hey, great go, Rob here. I have a question for each. When JJ is done, who do you each predict will be the one to take the mantle as the biggest superstar on Misfits Boxing?
Good question.
That's a very good question.
Right,
I mean,
you're on the spot, man.
Oh, I honestly think So Happy could be up there. So Happy, he's just got the charisma, the swag. Slim could be up there as well. I believe just the tenacity from Slim, like he just keeps winning. He just keeps winning. Every person that's thrown in front of him, he just beats. Yeah, it's a good look. Dean the Great is another one, you know. Waleed shots.
I must also say, it's like your opponent tonight, Slim.
Thompson,
yeah. If you look at that was his first fight, and he's fighting a guy. You know, Slim showed he was a much better boxer. But you give him a few fights, and you see everyone's developing. Slim's getting better fight to fight as well. So it's, you know, once again, mustn't forget, if I put this into traditional boxing terms, it's novice boxing with some very strongly followed people, and they're all improving. That's the exciting thing. And so it's a very good question, very difficult to answer. There's personality also.
Yeah, I think it's always growing. Honestly, we might not know the next big star.
Still, that's what I was going to say.
If you show me this picture of So Happy the first time he sent it over, some sort of
he's dancing and that, just doing all of
He
this.
sent me a picture and I said, is this guy going on the show? I said, what's this?
The pool started shallow and it's growing at a rapid pace. We've got more and more people coming out of the woodwork, DMing me from all walks of life. We've got celebrities from chefs, politicians, actors, actresses, athletes, tennis players, like you name it. People are DMing and they're like, we're interested.
Even
We want boxers, a lot of boxers and a lot of MMA guys.
Yeah,
as well,
man.
you know.
Crazy.
So let's see how this thing pans out. But I think it's important we're cultivating it. We treat our fighters better than anyone.
Exactly.
And we wanted to make a
It's
platform.
all about making sure we build the fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. It's not about just the main event. It's about building every single fighter, making them their own entity.
Is this a space for traditional boxers or just crossover talents like outside the sport of traditional boxing? Like you say, traditional boxers want to participate, but this seems like a space that's kind of outside of traditional boxing by design.
Well, it is. Like, yeah. You might not like it. Okay. So the answer is that our intention was always crossover boxing. MMA guy against someone who might have retired as a boxer or an influencer. It started with YouTube content creators. That was the intention. As it's expanding, and traditionalists keep talking shit about us, we might just piss them off and make a pro boxing league of our own too. Watch out.
Mom, just in terms of Pineda as a matchmaker and JJ as a fighter, when you're watching Pineda run out there at B-Dave, are you kind of thinking, where was this lad now?
I said that. I was like, mate, what happened? I said that to his manager. But I think it also shows the level of KSI, which people underestimate. Look, sometimes in those fights, he didn't fight pretty, but he's got very heavy hands and he's improving, and the shoot fighters know what they're doing, and those guys, credit to them, they're training him at the pace that he needs to keep growing at. But credit to Pineda, he was hungry, and he went out there, and a star is born in Pineda today. He was a meme, and now he's a star.
JJ, what do you think of his performance?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Pineda, bro. He's a pro boxer, man. Like, have some respect. Gotta put some respect on his name. Like, yeah, I know I made it look easy, but that's just me in general, isn't it? Like, every opponent. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, Temple was trash, but it's like, no, Temple, look what Temple has done. And it's just, look at me. I'm just at different levels.
JJ, from the Dowd YouTube channel.
Sorry?
Dowd from the Dowd.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so me and you in Sheffield, we remember we faced off, so I'm wondering when's that fight happening with
I see you've been training, son.
Yeah, bro. Oh, shit, bro.
The main event on the card, main core event, which one?
I think, we got to give an eliminator first.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the way we'll do it.
Go see how-
I'll pick an eliminator for you.
Yeah.
JJ signed the contract, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
JJ, the doing skills will be set for the rest of the year. How many times do you see yourself fighting for the rest of the year?
Well, I want it to be two more times. One in summer.
Just one fight on each night or two?
One fight on But yeah, I think summer and then winter. Yeah, I think that's the plan.
If an offer is made by MVP, by postpartum promotions, Pioneer Promotions, would you jump on their show, or would it have to be on your own?
It'll be a joint. We're talking as a joint thing. So I think it's going to
like
be.
a traditional boxing. It's a, work together. We're not saying that no, it's, of course, it's a big fight. You've got to sit down, but you've got to be realistic when you make big fights. I've made a few of them over the decades. So if they're realistic, get it done. If they're not realistic, it won't get done. This man is a very humble, very realistic man. Might speak about himself in terms of boxing skills and a lot of he's business-wise one of the most humble people I've ever met. And Bams has broken big deals. I'm sure his team's broken big deals. I know they've got a good background. No problem. But everyone has to be realistic. Yeah, if it's all about one side, then they're never going to get made, is it? If it was traditional boxing, it's very simple. It's a 50-50, isn't it? You don't have to discuss. So that's what it is. So if the question is, if you overvalue your 50%, you're never going to have a fight made, are you? That's the same in traditional boxing as well.
How would it have gone if Dillon was in there tonight?
Same exact thing.
Quicker?
Longer?
Longer?
I think you would have clinched more, because obviously jiu-jitsu background, blah blah blah. It would have been messy, yeah.
It would have come, but it wouldn't be messy.
Yeah, but same outcome.
Do you find it like different that you were training for somebody that you hated, and then like you fought somebody that you have more respect for?
Yeah, no, it was definitely weird, because I feel like every time I fought someone, it's because I hate them.
Yeah.
Joe Weller, Logan Paul, and small Pineda, I would like generate some hate. Whereas with Temper, it's like I've known him since the beginning, like of YouTube, OG. So it was weird, but as soon as I get in that ring, I'm like, you're just an op. I need to take you out, and I did.
Are there any regrets at any point in the process with the Dillon thing? I mean, from the start there were doubters that he was going to show up, but do you think maybe when he skipped the press conference or when he went on aerial shows that he didn't have a coach?
We honestly thought. I mean, you were talking to him, and you were like, he's going to show up. He's going to show up. I was like, all right,
it's my fault again.
No. It's what it is. It happens.
The truth is, though, honestly, yeah, I'll take that, because there's no way he's gonna back out. Because if he does, his career's fucked.
Yeah,
How is he gonna back? There's no way he's got the balls to back out.
Well, even the amount of fucking money for the fight, I was like, there's no way. And then he just.
But this guy was texting me on a daily basis, please get me the fight, I'm here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck him up, I'm gonna do this, and I'm thinking the shit talking is gonna be epic. Against Logan it was initially. I said, okay, we'll get you Logan, and when Logan, So at the end of the day, we really thought it's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna attract the MMA world, show this man's ability against an MMA guy, and it was we were starting to get worried towards the end. There was a few days of radio silence, and then his team came and told me what they told me, and I was shocked. And I texted him, I said, bro, how can you do this? Like, how can you, it's so disrespectful. You've begged me for this fight this whole time. So, listen, mistakes were made. We try and make less mistakes as we go, but as long as we grow and take responsibility and keep moving forward, that's all we can do.
What's the chances KSI's next fight in a stadium?
Pardon?
What's the chances you put KSI's next
Not,
fight in a stadium?
I think the chances of KSI versus Jake Paul are very high to be in a stadium, but that's probably not the next fight. Maybe the fight after is what it looks like.
When did you last talk to Dillon?
A few weeks, I don't know, a few days after the announcement of him pulling out, texted me.
Is that what he said? Aaron Jelly Closman?
Yes, and honestly, I know, actually, somewhere, I know, he's not listening, so I can say, somewhere deep down he's a good guy, like somewhere down there he is, but I don't think he has the understanding of how much it disrespects other people the way he goes on and doesn't tell the truth about what really happened and tries to blame everyone but himself. The day he takes responsibility and battles whatever demons he has to get through, I think he's a talented guy. So, you know, we don't wish any bad on anyone at the end of the day.
JJ, do you agree with this?
Can we move on from Dillon now? That's
JJ, how close you
No, go on, we got this one over
This is Harry from Subtle Media.
Hey, how you doing?
Question for JJ. I'm good, thank you. Would you ever do an MMA match?
No. No. I train at shoot fighters. I see what they do. Nah, I'm good. I'll stick to the boxing. I'm good at boxing. I don't even be doing any wrestling.
You could be good at it, you know.
Nah, shut up.
You could stop.
Just stop. Yeah, no, I don't need.
Where did the idea for the mystery foot come from? I don't understand.
What?
The mystery foot.
Ah, this one.
Yeah, this is
It's
all
just
his
my
work,
man. I just said, brilliant idea. If he loved it.
I love it.
I thought quick story. Last August, when we had the shit with Wasabi, he came up with two fights in one night. I thought it was off his rocker, pulled it off. This one, I thought he's finally lost it. He's absolutely lost it. How's it? I didn't even know how it was possible. It was done. The guy was brought into the hotel with a blanket on.
A blanket, a balaclava for all his teams. It was tough to keep it a secret, I'll tell you that.
Was it your idea to play The Undertaker
Yes,
as well?
because I'm a big wrestling fan.
I can see by the hat as well. Similar to The Undertaker.
Yeah. I've got the full outfit.
It's a cowboy hat.
This is, no, well, it's big on me, so maybe it looks like The Undertaker. I'm going to tombstone you.
You spoke about introducing leagues into Misfits. Now, how do you plan to make that work?
No, he goes into professional boxing.
We're working on some really cool surprises. So look, at the end of the day, I think we know what we're doing is entertainment, it's entertaining. What happens in the ring is always going to be real boxing. People are going to fight each other, right? And they're training, and you've got to give them the respect. Anyone who's stepped into a ring under the lights knows that it takes some massive balls to do that. No matter how good or bad you are, you know, these kids are all trying. They're all inspiring other kids, because I can guarantee you there's a whole bunch of 12 to 20-year-old kids that have taken up boxing because of this, and their lives are changing. I had a mother come up to me and say how her kid was obese and was psychologically going through some mental health issues, and is like on a really great path. Even yourself, your mum actually said something similar. And how has it changed your life? It's inspiring. So that's what we want to do, is create a space which does inspire, but we're not, again, there is a traditional side of boxing which we're saying, hey guys, do your thing. We're not trying to encroach or do anything, but we're entertainment. So there's going to be fun, there's going to be the Undertaker's music, there's going to be all kinds of plans that I can't wait to unravel in the coming months.
El Broadcasting has been touted like the KSI Jack Paul of female boxing. Could we see that on a Misfits show?
I mean, 100%. I think that fight needs to be made.
I think so.
That would be incredible. Oh my god. Yes.
On the undercard of you, Jack Paul?
I mean, maybe even sooner. Like, why not? Why not?
JJ, How soon till you reach your final form?
Sorry?
How soon till you reach your final form?
I mean, probably. I mean, you never know. Like Goku, man, he reaches Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, he keeps going.
Oh, you're Super Saiyan 1, you're not Super Saiyan 2.
I said I was. This is my anime nerd coming into. I said I reached a new level, and I felt like this is Super Saiyan. I think in my next fight, I'll be Super Saiyan 2. Final fight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what level I reach.
Slim, what did that tonight mean to you after everything you kind of came through? You were talking about it during the week. At one point, nobody would fight you, nobody wanted to go in, wanted to get you on their cards, and now, you know, the whole crowd going nuts for you, making the ring walk in a great performance.
It's crazy. My whole journey in the scene has been unbelievable, man. Like I'll never forget it. You know, like just literally like last year before Misfits, or a year and a half ago, like it was so hard for me to get a fight, getting opportunities. I had to fight in small shows, and people would never give me my credit for getting my wins. And then I would reach out to guys like on Social Gloves, Austin Room, yo, please let me get it. I'll fight anybody. Let me get a jump on the shit. Jump on the card. I'll hit up Jake Paul. I'm like, yo, let me jump on the MVP card, please. So I'll beg, like literally, I was begging for it. And Mams and JJ, they gave me a chance, an opportunity to shine with 2 weeks' notice, and I did my thing. And just ever since that, like it changed everything for me. So I'm truly, like, I'll never forget that. Like honestly, I'm truly grateful to both you guys. And this is something like both of you guys. I'm really grateful for real. Like it's unbelievable. Like just hearing the crowd like go nuts tonight is, I won't forget it, man. It's an unbelievable feeling. It's an addiction too. Like I love it so much, and I can't wait to go back out there again.
We feel the same about you, and it's an honor to have you. You're a misfit. You're a misfit for life.
Let's get it, baby.
Who do you want next? If it's not
What I want next?
If it's not KSI.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about dropping down in weight because the last 3 guys I fought were like triple my size. You know, after like they'll starve themselves to 175 and then they'll shoot back up easily to 185, 190. And I feel their weight when I'm hitting them with hooks. Like it's like hitting a brick wall. Like my wrist right now hurts from hitting Tom Zanetti's head. Like his head is, it is a giant head, man. Bro, I'm not even joking. My wrist hurts, bro.
It's called a Yorkshire head.
Huh?
It's called a Yorkshire head.
Yorkshire head. Oh, bro.
West Yorkshire.
And like it's crazy. Like I'm giving him. I wobbled him the first round. I thought I was gonna knock him out. Like damn, man, he was tough. Like he kept coming back forwards. I feel like the weight difference has a big impact. Like, if I was fighting someone my size, they won't be able to take my right hands. I'm telling you.
So what other ballpark music have you got planned? So Backstreet Boys and what's next?
Oh man, I don't know. I usually just prepare these things last minute. Even the dancers, I got the dancers like last minute. They killed it. They killed it. It was so cool, man. Honestly, it was awesome. I loved it.
Guys, I was just going to ask, in this Misfits plan, any plans for JJ to fight in the US or take the brand over there? Or is he...
Absolutely, and the brand also with the MFX series will travel not just to the US. We're looking at Japan, we're looking at Australia, South Africa.
Ibiza.
Very far.
Ibiza is on the list. Ibiza is on the list, potentially this year. And yeah, obviously, Central Europe, everywhere. There's nowhere, I think this can go right, and hopefully uncover more and more talent. Every show goes to a global audience, so yes, the numbers are pretty impressive.
All right, guys.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I said 2-0. Hey man, also 1-4, man. 2-0. Tomorrow's the end. I'm feeling good, bro. Trust, I'm feeling good. I'm thinking. 3-2. Yeah, no, obviously 3-1. 3-1. It's gonna be crazy. 3-1. I can't, mate. Man United.